Hello everyone, this is Ahmed and welcome to brand new tutorial series of JavaScript. Most of you guys excited to learn what is JavaScript. So JavaScript is the programming language of HTML and web programming makes computer to do what you want them to do. So JavaScript is actual language that provide us to perform action on web pages or different objects. So the first question comes, why we study JavaScript? So JavaScript, as you know guys, different languages are created to perform different actions. So if we talk about HTML to define the content of web pages. So we can define content of our all web pages in HTML. So if we come up on CSS to specify the layout of web pages. So CSS provide the layout of web pages. And when we talk about JavaScript to program the behavior of web pages. So what does that mean? For example, if we can add button by using HTML and we can design that button by using CSS. So when we want to perform action on that button, so we need a programming language, a scriptive one. That's why we use JavaScript to perform action on our web objects. So JavaScript is the scripting form of programming language Java. We use JavaScript as a scriptive language to perform different action on different designing language. Because designing language can only do one thing, that is designing. Then we need a language, a programming language that can perform action on that design. So that's why we study JavaScript. So in this tutorial series, I will teach you the all basics of JavaScript. So let's move to the coding. So first, let me show you what exactly I'm going to code. So I'm going to add few things on screen. I can assume you guys have already learned what is HTML and CSS and the different type of HTML. So we can proceed by using JavaScript. So if we look at here section, so there is a main heading. By using HTML, this is a component, and there is some button that are saying click me to display date and time, and here is time. So what is I'm going to do? I'm going to showing this how can we perform action on HTML or web button. So let's move to the coding. So I'm using a specific web browser editor, so you can work on any editor like you want. So you can work on Notepad or Notepad plus or any you want. So let's start. So first thing, I added a doc type and HTML tag. I can assume you know that all, and I have already added a body. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a header on my web page. So in order to do that, I just need to type a tag. So what is it? It is h1. This is heading 1. So here is our heading 1. In this heading, I'm going to type my first JavaScript. So if we see the result, so here is our main header of our web page. So next thing I'm going to add is button. For this we use tag button. So type button and opening tag and closing tag button, and in this I'm going to add a title on this button. So what is it? It is click me to display date and time. So when we click on that button, the time and date will appear. because so let's see the result. So here is our button. This button not performing action yet because we haven't applied JavaScript on it. So in order to apply JavaScript, we just move to this opening tag and type click on click. So I just type on click and equal and inverted commas. In inverted commas on click, this is the attribute of button. When we want to click on that button and perform some action, then we type on click, and in on click I'm going to try the actually JavaScript code. So what we want to do, I want to when I click the button, I want the time and date on my screen. So the JavaScript code, a simple code, starts with document dot get element by ID, and in that you need to type the ID name, that is demo. So what is demo? I'm going to define here the demo. So the time must be appear in some heading or paragraph. So we need a paragraph tag. So paragraph opening and closing tag. So in this paragraph I'm going to assign an ID. So ID is unique. So let's name is demo. So here I type a demo. So it means that this statement belongs to this ID. So and after that I'm just typing inner HTML and is equal to date. So the date object must be start with capital. So now I'm going to explain what I have done. So first I created a button on my screen and I need a paragraph to display date and time. So we add on click. When we click on this button, so this statement will execute. So this is the JavaScript statement. So what this statement is going to do, the document dot get element by ID. So this is going to get the element of that ID. So this is in that section we will type the ID name which belong to this paragraph. So and after that you just need to type inner HTML and is equal to date. So what is date? Date is a date object. It is a predefined object. When we assign a date object in any variable or statement, it means that this statement will return us a time. So that's just you need to remember or memorize. So let's see the result. So result, and when I just click the button, the time and date is here. So hopefully you guys understand. If you don't, you can ask me on my channel, or you can comment right below the video, or you can go to my Facebook page Park Programmer. Just type facebook.com/parkprogrammer and you can ask whatever you want. So yeah, see you in the next video in another topic.